Kind of like how the moon, like when the moon's in a crescent. Well, some of the sunlight does that, and because we can't explain it.
I think the dome is fiber optics.
That's what I think is some kind of reflection.
I think it is too. And we can't explain a lot of things.
Right.
But the government knows it all. So I'm just going to keep on what I'm doing.
Well, look, just because you can't explain everything the sun and the stars do doesn't change the shape of the land. Right?
Exactly
that
right.
was what everybody was trying to tell him, but I think he wanted to get out. I think he wanted to stop being flat Earth asshole.
I have uncovered 3 activists that I know. One was just uncovered this morning that he's putting Flat Earth Society on one of his things. So he's done with me.
Exactly. Do you remember his name?
Realm Walker.
Who?
Realm Walker. He's in Chicago.
I don't think I know him.
Okay, they're Flat Earth Fokker. Zoom Truth. Zoom Truth I just got rid of him 2 days ago because I questioned him. I didn't get rid of him. I questioned him, and he couldn't answer the question, so he left. And so now Realm Walker too.
What about the big guys like Jaron and ODD and all that?
I think they are totally out there. They are totally trying to control everything, and they never promote activism or teaching flat Earth. They never do that.
They just make videos.
They make videos. They want to control the narrative on all of it. So I think that they are controlled opposition. They want to get you in, bring you in, so they can control you and keep you in there. Just like the modern churches, they bring you in, close the door. They don't talk about outreach. So I don't agree with that. I think the Bible says that we're supposed to go out and talk to people, but they want to keep it all confined.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I mean, I sort of trust Jaron a little bit more than ODD. But guys like Dave Murphy, then they started like drinking their pee.
I don't think there's anything wrong with drinking the pee.
No, but it makes them look loony.
It does.
Right?
It does sound loony if you don't know what.
You don't know what it is,
yeah.
And then that kind of turns people off. They're like, well, he's a flat earther. He drinks his own pee,
Yeah.
And plus, I don't believe in that therapy. I don't believe it works.
I think the principle is good, but
I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
I just personally would never do it.
Yeah.
But that's made me wonder, because I think Dave Murphy did a lot with that one interview that he did. Did you see Dave Murphy's interview? There was a late night interview with a guy, sort of like a short, stocky, bearded guy. It went viral for a while, and it changed a lot of people's minds.
Was it a TV show?
Yeah, it was like on...
I thought that was excellent.
Yeah.
Sure. There's not enough people out teaching it. That's the whole problem. And that has never been a push, but that was the very first thing I ever thought was, oh my gosh, I got to tell everybody. So if you don't have that thought that you have to tell everybody, then there's something wrong.
Well, people don't want to, I think they don't want to be ridiculed, and then their family
they're afraid of ridicule.
Crazy.
But what does the Bible say is that, see, now I'm a Bible believer, so if the Bible says that you're going to be ridiculed, so expect it.
Yeah, I guess a lot of people just don't want to take the risk.
Yeah. So some people are packing up.
Yeah, my sister's a teacher.
Well, yeah, and their jobs.
Yeah,
if they have a job, then they're afraid of, causing trouble in their job. I understand that. But the conference, they should be pushing outreach.
Well, yeah, see, they do. See, the only thing they do is that annual thing that Robbie Davidson does.
Yeah? Well, there's one in the UK, and I was invited to go speak at that.
Oh, really?
So I'm supposed to go over there in September. No, I have to pay my own plane ticket, which is going to really be hard. And, so I'm going to have to try and get money up to go.
You could do a GoFundMe.
Yeah. I just don't know what's going to happen. I have to see.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's like almost $1,000. So I'm wondering, am I really being true because I tell people to do activism and don't waste money on going to the conference, but here I am putting money to go to the conference. So am I a hypocrite?
No.
But I think
you got to promote yourself a little bit.
yeah, it's not really about promoting myself. It's gaining credibility. Like with my
Well,
sister.
that too.
With my sister, she heard I was invited to speak at a conference. She's like, "Oh, like it."
Well, right, it gives us some credibility.
Yeah.
But also, if you speak there, people are more likely to look up your website.
Yeah.
Or your Facebook or whatever, or
Right.
your YouTube or whatever. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's just a matter of the cost.
Yeah, that is the problem. Now they're going to take care of everything else when I'm there, but
Yeah, because you'll well, lunch
and
is
meals too,
right. That
and
will be
lodging.
included, yeah. Oh, they're going to do your lodging. That's
Yeah. So I only have to do the plane ticket. But then the other day I heard that, oh, we have to fly Mark Sargent over to the Amsterdam conference and fly him back. I'm there. Okay, so you're doing this for Mark Sargent, but he's already making a lot of money off of his website anyway.
Well, see, they want him.
And he's a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a big name. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's right.
Bye-bye.
Mark Sargent's he's turned into the man. I've even heard him say he's the leader of the movement in some of these interviews.
And I objected to that strongly. I made a video and I said, if you're going to be the leader of the movement, then why are you doing all this stuff like Behind the Curve or Beyond the Curve, whatever that movie was? Why are you putting yourself in a position that could make us look ridiculous?
Which one was Beyond the Curve?
Beyond the Curve. He was in this, they made a DVD. He and Patricia Steer and...
what was wrong with it?
Well, there was a lot of like mockery in it. And he did, yeah, I think so. Did you see it?
No.
And it just was very weak, and it was not, he did not stand up for the Flat Earth community.
Really? Well, everybody said he was a shill.
They're saying that, and all I can do is I called him a marshmallow because he's very soft on a lot of things he should not be soft about.
I'll have to watch that. Is
Yeah.
that on YouTube for free?
Yeah.
Beyond the Curve. I'll watch that.
Yeah. And he calls himself. And like somebody said, oh, I heard you're the leader of the Flat Earth movement. Well,
Actually, yes, I am. Yeah, no, it's,
like Santa Claus. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that could be bad.
Yeah, no, there is no leader of the Flat
There is
Earth
no
movement.
leader. That's right.
There's only the big channels, which do not promote outreach.
Right, and all they do now, all it is now with a lot of them is their live streams so they can make money. They're just,
Yeah.
they want people to
See, I'm more, now Eric DeBay, I promote his 200 proofs video, but there's some things he did, like dressed up like Patricia Steer.
Oh, he was making fun of the world.
Yeah, so.
Well, he thinks they're all shills.
Well, and that's true. Yeah, he does think that. I can't prove all of that stuff.
Right.
But, when he did that dressing up thing, then people can take that and mock it, which is not a good thing. So you have to really be careful.
Well, I think he thought he was being funny.
Yes, he did. He did think he was being funny. But he did make a good point that we should look into these things. So was he right to do that? I can't judge that. But some people have thought he was ridiculous. So I don't know. I really like Eric Dubay. I think he put out excellent work. I think he wrote a book. I think he's doing excellent work. So I promote him more than anything.
I think he's honest.
Yes, I promote his work more than anybody. So, and he's right on the flatearth101.com website, which is what I promote.
Okay.
And there are some of those channels like Dearth, Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole.
I've seen that.
He does not promote flatearth101.com. Those big channels do not promote flatearth101.com. So they don't like our website.
And that's your website?
Well, no, it's not mine. It's Dave Gessner runs it, but I have contributed to it.
Did you contact them about it?
And
see
there's
what they say? Why don't they?
Yeah, why don't they?
Did you ask them or say anything? Do they know
Now,
about it?
you know what? I've said things and they don't ever respond, but I have never asked them about that. That only recently came up too.
Do they know about it?
How can they not know?
I don't know.
It's mostly about getting out activism outreach. That's what it mostly is. Now, where the heck is...
Are you packing up?
No, I was just arranging our business
Some people packed up because originally it was 9 to 12.
That's what I thought.
Yes, originally.
That's why I thought that.
Yes.
Okay.
But we're going to stay till, because some people thought 9 to 2. So,
Well, we definitely are not going to stay there too.
We have some guy who's
Yeah.
hopefully coming
Yeah,
to buy our
we're going
car.
to pack. Well,
yeah, that's fine. Stay as long as you like. But see, other people who can stay till 2, they're going to pack up now anyway. So, now Joe was supposed to come. I sure hope he comes.
I think everybody's supposed to pack. She's packing up too.
I think so too. Which is fine. I mean, what can I say? You win some, you lose some, right?
What's the cost of a room like this?
$120 an hour.
120 an hour. Jeez.
That's a lot, isn't
That
it?
is a lot. It should be $250 for the day. Grapes.
Yeah. So I put that money out. I'm not going to recover it all. But this was just a labor of love, I guess that's what I call it. I wanted to get these health issues out, and hopefully some people will see it.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
Hi, good. Is the candidate here yet?
That's what I'm calling him right now to find out where he is.
Okay. Oh, it's 12:17.
Oh yeah. Where is he?
Who's the candidate for what?
Joe Gale, Commissioner, Montgomery County. Oh my gosh, where is he? Yes, Jim, what's up?
I'm just trying to figure out whether you're going to have something to say.
I did say something. Do you want me to have something over here? You look at the banners, I'll come over and talk to you.
Okay. There it is.
I'll check back in a little bit. 'Cause
Thank
I gotta
you.
go back to my son's baseball game.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Stop. Yep. Thanks.
I don't know if Annalise wants to hear the short version.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know if she does or not.
Okay.
I'm going to check with her.
Annalise, over here. Jim is over here. So, he wanted you to come over, Annalise. So, here she comes.
You know how I start?
How?
I start by saying I used to believe that we lived on a spinning globe traveling at how many thousands of miles an hour. And I used to think people who said the earth is flat, you people are crazy. You're freaking nuts. I was there. I'm not there anymore. I'm on this side of the fence because I believe it. I've researched it.
Yes. All right. Melissa. Rah, rah. You got it. You got it, girl.
I know. I used to make fun of people.
That's right.
Who said the earth was flat. I used to make fun.
Does he shave the traditional way or the old way?
So this is some of the stuff I wear. This is a compass, you know, but I start out with the North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. And all the world organizations use the flat Earth map, but they leave off Antarctica because they don't want you to know that it goes around the outside edge. Okay? Now here we have, if there is a globe, then there has to be a curvature formula. However far out it goes, it has to drop. And we figured out the formula for that was 8 inches times a mile squared. Okay? But no matter how far you look how high you go, the horizon is always at your eye level. Okay, up on Mount Everest, out of an airplane, horizon is always at your eye level. So it never goes down. Here we have,
Hold on. Break it into it. So 8 inches.
times the miles squared. That gives you your parabola. Okay, there it is written again. And you know what? It's right on this little brochure too.
Okay.
Take that along. Now here's Chicago across 60 miles of Lake Michigan. It's not curving down. Water's always flat. Here's water. No matter what you do to it, it's always flat on the top. Okay? Always flat on the top. So,
This over there, 60 miles across.
60 miles across Lake Michigan. Now, if there was truly a curve, over 60 miles, it would be 2,400 feet of curvature. It would be down 2,400 feet. That's like a 240-story
So you
building.
have to say to people, if you're on the western side, the eastern side
Yeah.
of the lake,
Yep.
then you should be able
Marilyn,
to
tell
see.
us why boats go over the curve.
Yeah. So why do you think boats go over the curb when here's like the horizon? So here's perspective. This is what it really is. You're going, you know how you've heard of the vanishing point? That's when there's 4 planes that come together. The side walls, the sky, and the land. And then there's a vanishing point where things disappear. Like these railroad tracks. You know they continue, but you can't see them. It vanishes. Same thing with the horizon, but it's called a vanishing line, like right here. So these ships go off into the vanishing line. They don't go down over a curve. That's why you think they disappear over the curve, because it's into a vanishing line. It's a function of your eyes. It's not a reality like a place. So here's reality, is the line of reflection.
I'm not following that. I'm
Oh.
not following that.
Oh, you're not following this one?
Yes.
Okay, that's the sky and the sea.
Right.
Okay? It continues forever. There's a gap of air in between. Like, you know, you can go along the sea and you don't hit a cloud. It never happens. You don't go over a curve. Because for the formula, we can see, here's 102 miles away and there's island of Capreia. There's no curve. It never goes down.
And you know how you can prove it to yourself? Go out to the ocean, go out to the shore, and watch the boats go over, going out, till you can't see them anymore, right? And then you grab your binoculars, and guess what? That boat comes right back into focus because you can see it.
And we have a P1000 camera that can zoom in on them like 100 miles away. So yeah, there's no curve.
There you go.
What's that for? Oh, look at that. That's very cool. Thank you.
And we have to go.
Okay, you have to go.
We have a show up in Harleysville.
Okay, cool.
There are certain things we have to.
Well, here, this is what you look up. On the back of this, type that in, and it'll give you my 4 favorite videos. Okay? Do you have a question? Bye, Annalise. Good to see you guys.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have any questions.
Did you ever look into this?
Of course.
Are you a flat earther?
No.
Oh,
But of course I've looked into it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did you look at the right videos, though?
No. I guess
Okay.
not.
I guess not, because the Flat Earth Society is a government-controlled organization. That's controlled opposition. And they do this on purpose. Our government is control the mind, government. That's mental. So they want to fool us so they can rule us. And we don't question them, but you have to question reality, okay, to know what it is. So yeah,
Thanks.
you're welcome, honey. You're welcome.
I guess we're packing.
You're going to pack up?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, even though it wasn't a lot of people. You know, I think there's just some forces that are against us in the world. I don't know. All the people who were supposed to be here were here.
exactly.
That's the way I have to look at it.
Everything is in divine order. That's what I always
Yes,
say.
it is a divine order. You're right.
Well, and we actually had people on these.
I assume you're not gonna use this.
Well, I don't know. Does it fit me?
Yeah, I hung it up there.
All right, Jim. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, guys, and we see you later.
Yeah, I had like a group that came to my house, anywhere between 7 and 13 people, and they were part of it. And he brought up about the moon landing, and he's the one who did it to me. And I looked up moon landing, and it's just like I said, they
My
didn't land on the
dad
moon.
used to say that.
They never
all the
landed
time.
on the
He
moon.
was really into that.
And now we're finding out that the moon you can't land on it. You can actually see through it.
Really?
Yes, you can see stars through it. And in the daytime, the shaded part is not dark like a shadow. It's blue. It's more like a filament than anything. And there's free-flowing electricity up there. And also, the moonlight is cold. It's colder. Moonlight is colder than moon shade, night shade.
Okay.
Where the sun is the opposite.
Right.
The light from the sun is warmer than in the shade.
Right.
The light from the moon is colder than in the shade. It's really strange.
interesting.
It's very strange. It's putrefying,
Yeah.
that moonlight.
And that's a test you can do for yourself.
I was
Yes.
thinking that. Yeah.
See, Melissa,
Because that's what
and-
we did. We started doing the little tests ourselves and went, oh shit.
That is interesting.
yeah,
Try that one.
yeah. They're lying about everything. Everything.
I don't know about everything.
Yes, everything.
Once you start down that rabbit hole, you're going to start going, oh my gosh.
Well,
I never
Yeah,
knew
look at
that.
the
I
health
never
things
knew
that they lie about. They lie about the health and everything.
well, I know that's true. That I believe is true.
So now I guess I'm false advertising because Joe didn't show up.
I didn't know if we'd be saving them or just reading them times it changes. Not everyone's these computers.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you're upset, I can give you some of your money back, but I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know either. Some people were saying that it was till 12.
Well, originally the health people, yeah, I said till 12, but then I changed it till 2 o'clock, and then they had other things that they had to do, so they left. So,
Oh, I see.
yeah, so, yeah, that's what it is. That's what happened.
Just gotta fix it for next time, right?
I guess.
Yeah, do it a little different.
All right.
You live and you learn, right?
Yeah, this was my first, attempt at a flea market, but also the firehouse is not real, helpful.
What do you mean?
Well, like the advertising, they have that sign out there, and they would not put this event on it.
Really? Why not?
That's what I'd like to know. I'm going to have to come to one of their firehouse meetings and find out. Because do they rent us out too much? I mean, do they have too much money? Really?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Advertising would have helped greatly.
Well, I was on the Facebook. I had signs out, and I didn't know what else. Like you mean the newspaper? And
No, not that. I mean, Facebook.
I had the
would be a great
Facebook thing.
Have people share the event and start posting like early.
Yeah.
Even just for vendors, or crafters.
Well, I originally wanted to have the health fair, but then I found out that nobody comes to a health fair.
Yeah.
So then I had to open it up to the crafts and flea market things. And then I got more interest for that. And then, so I don't know. I'll just have to change it up. They do one here in the fall. I'm going to come and see how well that's attended.
Yeah, check out how they organize.
How they
theirs.
do things
Yeah.
there, yeah. But the weather was great for this. I mean, nobody should have been out doing their lawn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's
So I apologize, girls.
that's okay. Hey, we live and we learn, right?
Yeah. Ladies, I apologize. I don't know what else to say.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Thank you so much.
Political guy.
Yeah, I just emailed him, like, what's going on? Not email, I sent him a message. He should have been here.
Oh, he should have been here between 11:30 and 4:00.
Yeah, he didn't make that. And I have 3 of his signs on my lawn. I'll have to rethink that. Okay, looks like everybody's gonna pack up. So, okay guys. That's it, but you know what? I'm gonna count this as a success because some kids asked some questions about the flat earth, and friends that I have been trying for years to get to listen to flat earth, they asked questions and they looked at it again. So I thank you so much for coming. All right, take care now.